event, special girls match, one fall to a finish. In the blue corner, making their first appearance in Houston, Texas at 130 pounds, the pretty Miss Wendi Richter. And across the ring, her opponent at 140 pounds in the red corner from Honolulu, Miss Leilani Kai. Your referee, Danny McShane.
Leilani Kai, whose home is in the Hawaiian Islands, and a young lady, a Dallas cowgirl, and she's sure not a cowboy, I'll tell you that. And this one fall with no time limit. Leilani Kai is a young lady who is inclined to get rough in typical Texas style, and Leilani Kai has no aloha spirit. Referee is Irish Danny McShane, and we square away now with our first look at Wendi Richter. Wendi is the girl in white, the blonde girl. She is the Dallas cowgirl. She is the girl who has been taken down but managed to reverse the misfortune and come up on top. So Wendi, I hope she won't mind if I call her Wendi, is caught in the hammerlock. And the hold now has been switched. It is the same hold, but let's just see where she puts her foot. She put her best foot forward, I'll tell you. That time she came up there right fast and right well. I tell you, these are two husky girl wrestlers. They are surely not the dainty female type. Inside step over toe hold. Danny McShane watched for the shoulders, make sure that they were not in contact with the canvas. There's a nice rollover, and she comes up with a double bar toe hold, which of course may be technical to you, but what it means is she's got a good hold that locks up the legs. And Wendi Richter is riding Top Gun right now, as a cowgirl from Dallas should. So Wendi has the foot well placed. Leilani Kai now has made the ropes, and I'll bet she wished she hadn't. We call a bar toe hold. One foot is in behind the knee, as it is in this particular case, or sometimes if you're applying the hold, you might put your own leg in there and give you something to pull against. And Wendi comes back, same idea, and she drops her weight in there solidly. So fans here holler for Wendi, which is fairly natural. We have a lot of Texans in the audience, so we don't have many Hawaiians, I don't think. Reverse chin lock. It catches Wendi and could keep her in trouble. And Leilani hangs onto the head, and she hangs onto it partly by leaning in there and capturing that hair. Danny McShane giving warning to Leilani. Leilani listens to the warnings, but not very well. And she now is trying to take some of the spunk and some of the fight out of the girl from Dallas. She hit and hit hard that time. Those things jar you, and I can imagine that Wendi, who is not a veteran in the wrestling game. Whoa! I take back what I said. Wendi executed that with all of the ability of a veteran, got herself out of trouble, and promptly reversed the situation as far as Leilani Kai was concerned. Front headlock. And Danny McShane trying to check the hold and having his problems. So Wendy's fans are having an opportunity now to yell for her, and you can probably hear voices in the background, and all of them are for Wendi Richter. McShane now trying to break this, and Wendi has given the break, but I think you saw that the girl from the Aloha State was very unsympathetic and took advantage of it. 5 minutes have gone by. There is no time limit on this match. There is a one fall limit, however, and Leilani steps in with an inside step over toe hold. That'll help her cause. She's changing the pressure on that leg and changing the place where she punishes it. So while it's still a leg lock, there you see she stuck her foot in behind the knee as she dropped, which added another dimension to the hold. Wendi Richter and a rip across the face, and a face like that just doesn't deserve that kind of punishment. Irish whip, and she come in there to land on that arm and land hard. So this keeps Wendi bottled up. And I can't tell which girl was hollering about having her fingers pulled, but I believe it was Wendi, and she was getting by referee, Leilani was getting by referee Irish Danny McShane and applying pressure to less than the required number of fingers. Arm bar. She slips in there with it. Arm bar well applied, and the referee steps in. He recognizes the good hold and asks her if she wants to capitulate, and some hair pulling there, or was it pulling by the trunks? McShane is trying tenderly to find out, but Leilani just looked at him, up at her with her big brown eyes, and said, "Would I lie to you?" And Danny believed her, as you would too. It's trouble now for Wendi Richter, the Texas girl, as Leilani Kai opens up to punish her. The pounding and the pressure, using that top rope as a means of garroting her, and a snap, and a hard snap. So Leilani has Wendi now readier for a fall than at any time since the bell rang to start this match. Oh! Now that was a classic three-point landing. That'll help too. Body scissor for Wendi Richter as she gets behind Leilani Kai. So Wendi, with her Western-style wrestling boots in evidence, lifts her and drops her. Well, if there's anything to the old adage that sort of exercise will take off weight, Leilani Kai should be fairly skinny by the time this match is over. And Wendi tells Danny McShane to ask her. I don't know what Danny asked her, but she didn't reply, and as Leilani starts to reach out for the rope, you see Wendi getting permission. She broke the hold and broke it nicely. Good throw, stomach throw, well-placed feet, and she drove that shoulder in there, and Wendi was well stretched out when it hit. Bad fall and a knee in the midsection. So Leilani trying to set her up. She missed her hold. She wanted to switch that time, and she's going after her for sure now. Solid exchange. She tried again to do to switch her around, and it didn't work. I think that time Leilani set her up and gave her something to grab at, and there was nothing there when she got around to grabbing it. On top, Leilani. 2, and Wendi Richter is jackknifed. There's Wendi fighting her way over, trying to get her shoulders clear, and didn't quite make it. And she found the mark and laid it in there, and she could have a fall. Close, but underneath, Leilani is fighting to keep her shoulders up, and she made it. There is Wendi Richter.
29 seconds, the winner, Wendi Richter.
There's Wendi Richter, a better-looking wrestlerette you have rarely seen in all your born days. And right behind me is Mike the Big One. Mike, what did you come down here to entice me?
Well, I was wondering if me and you could make a trade.
What do you want to? You want me to trade Wendi Richter for that?
No, sir. I need to get a message to my Meemaw down in Louisiana. I'm going to be seeing her Sunday, and she watches Houston wrestling. I was wondering if I could tell her.
Well, the trouble is that this is Houston wrestling being saved for the future.
Oh no!
So, Man Mountain Mike, we'll
change beans for Sunday.
Okay, we'll be back here in just a moment.